thing, right?
Yeah.
And I said, oh, put me in a fridge, and when you've got the cure and that, wheel me out, sort me out. Say if they did that,
Yeah.
and it was like 40 years,
Yeah.
and in 40 years' time they get a cure for me.
Yeah.
Would I have to stay with Suzanne? Because she'd be 70.
Do you mean what are the rules? Should you be allowed to date a younger woman?
Well, it's not fair, is it? It's like good news, we sorted you out, but
I don't think she'd mind. I reckon she'd have the best 40 years of her life.
Yeah. And plus, they're never going to find a kid.
That is brilliant. You come out, you're cured, you go, oh no.
I love the fact that's what he'd be lying there. If you could think while he was in that state, you'd think, oh god.
She's losing her looks.
Yeah.
Just, oh dear.
But everything else as well, like, my job wouldn't be here.
No.
No. Although the figures would have gone up a little bit.
Flat's probably gone or knocked down or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Most of my family would be dead.
Yep.
So what's the point? What? How do you know about it? Who's done it?
Well, famously Walt Disney, apparently. I mean, Walt Disney actually did die, but had his body preserved so that should they one day be able to bring back people from the dead,
they need Walt Disney.
Hang on, who do we have?
But with him, nothing is going to change, because when he comes out, Mickey Mouse will still look the same.
Sure.
Unplug and all that.
Play a record! I don't know where your mind is! Play a record! It's brilliant, you just say words! It's the upper rest! 50 Cent in the club on XFM 104.9. So Carl's a little bit fed up today, actually whinging, I mean properly whinging, fed up, reckons he's tired, reckons he's overworked here. But do you know what I mean, Carl? Everyone gets tired. Everyone gets tired. Everyone does the same sort of hours to you. What do you do? Sort of 9 till 6, 7?
About 9 till half 7, 8.
Well, no, because a couple of times this week I've sort of met you for a drink about 6. So it's funny, isn't it? That's weird.
Some of the times I've come back after it, just for another 40 minutes or something whilst no one's around, try and get stuff done without phones going, without emails coming in.
Yeah, we got to do it.
Can I tell you what I think's a disappointment?
Yeah, in the department. You got to do it.
I just think it's a disappointment that Carl hasn't been able to put that aside and rise to the occasion. He's only got to do this show once a week. It's 2 hours. I mean, we're tired. We've got
you've got one job. We've got about 6, and we're still doing it. Do you know what I mean? We still do it. We still.
Well, you're a professional, Nick. I mean, that's why you've won multiple awards. Is because you're willing to get up there, even if you're feeling a little bit under the weather, even if you hurt yourself, you've got an injury of some kind. You're up there. You're doing it. You're entertaining. You're providing a service.
Yeah. So.
It's disappointment.
Yeah, but I've pressed all the right buttons at the right time.
Indeed.
Right? That's what I get paid for, yeah.
Yeah.
Done that, the adverts have gone out,
Sure.
you know what I mean? I've made you cups of tea.
It's the negativity which is the problem, it's the vibe, you're bringing us down.
Bringing us down.
And therefore the listeners.
Therefore the listeners, bringing us down. If you don't like London, you know what to do. Well.
Oh, I'm trying to get out of here, aren't I?
We just bought a new flat. That's not the best way. Buy a flat in Manchester, live there.
Doesn't matter, I can always rent it out and make a little bit of money.
Why don't you sell the flat in London and buy a street in Manchester?
Pilkington Avenue. You could literally have the Lord, the king of that street. People could come to you like Solomon with their problems.
Yeah. Well, he's come up from London. He's got London ways.
Now, interestingly, have you heard? Do you remember the famous King Solomon story? That there are 2 women arguing over whose baby it is, and they present this to them. They say, "This is my baby." And the other one goes, "No, this is my baby."
So he knows one of them's lying, but he doesn't know which one.
And so what does he do? How does King Solomon solve that? How does he figure out whose baby is his? What would you do?
They're both white fellas, yeah.
Both what?
White fellas.
Two women.
Right. It's 2 white women.
To be probably, they probably weren't, completely white.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, they're of the same ethnicity.
No, but I'm just working out. Right, alright then. So that's alright.
And don't think about what King Solomon would necessarily.
Yeah, it wasn't that easy. No, there's not one tall, skinny white one with big ears, and so's the baby. The other one's a little short Chinese bloke. It's 2 women for a start.
Yeah.
2 women. Okay. The baby to look at could be either. He doesn't know which, but he knows one of them's lying, obviously.
And is the one lying saying it's hers or saying it's not hers?
Right, okay, this isn't worth it, Steve. I'm going to tell you what he said, and you tell me if you think it was good or not. He says, then what we'll do is, as King, he said, what we'll do is, I'll take a sword, I'll cut the baby into 2, and you can have half each. And one of the women says, no, don't do that. And one of them says, yeah, that's fair.
Right.
Do you see?
So which one was it?
Sorry?
Who's...
Well, no, my guess is the one that didn't want it done probably was the mother of the child. The one that didn't mind having the baby cut in half probably wasn't a mother of the child. Why don't you think, you bald little mank twat? Play a record.
Well, I'm just, Alright.
Although, it's not a very good solution.
No, that's
I think the woman who was lying could have come up with something better than, yeah, cut it in half. What she should have done is, yeah, I'll give it to the other one as well.
Yeah.
Jaded from Aerosmith on XFM 104.9. Just trying to pep things up.
See, I know you're up there. I mean, we've got lots of work to do. We're filming soon. We've got loads of things, admin, DVDs, everything like that. We come in here. This is Poxy. This is not a drop in the ocean, the sort of work and money we earn. Right, really? If we do this to keep charitable status. Because, and yet you know, Carl, come on, what's the matter with you?
Are we doing Rockbusters?
I'll tell you what, no, come on, Rick, I'll tell you what, because it's your special day and I want you to have a great time today. We're going to do Rockbusters.
If you cheer up, miserable. He just got ratty then. Going, no, don't push it on my head, don't put it on my head.
Right, what were you trying to put on my head?
I was trying to put a pear on your head to knock it off with a ball, like William Tell, but it was, because your head is so round and the pear was round, I tried to flatten it a little bit, and I didn't know it was a juicy pear. So I thought it'd be like just to crush it a little bit, and then he went mental because he had juice running down his face.
Oh.
Why is it my fault? The pear's a faulty pear.
Exactly.
Get proper fruit in here. It worked with the apple.
That was fine.
And then he gets ratty with me.
Okay, let's not waste any time with Rockbusters. Can we really let's whip through it?
Just whip through it. Just do the clues quickly. Quick, go, Rockbusters. Right, go.
Right, the first clue.
Yeah, hurry up, faster.
All the police cars are on fire.
All the police cars are on fire. What's the initials?
BS.
BS. All the police cars are on fire. Good. What's the next one?
The director of 28 Days Later is shouting about sleeping outside.
Yeah. Okay. What's the initials for that?
BB.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right. Go on then.
B.
Brilliant. Okay.
Give them again quickly because I didn't quite catch the second one. So, but go from the top.
All the police cars are on fire.
Yeah. That's BS.
BS.
Yeah.
The director of 28 Days Later is shouting about sleeping outside.
Yeah. Okay.
BB.
Yeah.
Right. He wants to be a sailor. Why is that?
Yeah.
B.
B. Okay then. Brilliant. Okay. Now, Carl, you gonna cheer up now? Email only. Ricky Gervais at virgin.co.net. Radio 1 Roadshow. Smiley Miley.
Smiley Miley's mileage game. If anyone remembers that, I mean, here's a man, right, whose job, Smiley Miley was not a DJ, lest we forget. Smiley Miley was the guy that organised the vans that carried the equipment to and from the road shows. Because he was such a crazy personality.
Because he smiled a little bit.
Exactly.
He got recognition, Carl. Longevity, lots of money, and lives where he wants to live. The town that he wants to live in. Why don't you just enjoy the town that you've chosen to live in, because it's so good? London. What towns have you been to? Have you travelled at all?
I've been about a bit, yeah.
Right, okay, then what towns did you like? Okay, forget Manchester, that's safe, you like Manchester. Right, I'll do the big three.
Shouting.
London, New York, Paris. Okay, you don't like London, even though you live here, got flats here. Good, excellent, that makes sense. Have you been to New York?
Yeah.
What do you think? It's an amazing city, isn't it?
Like it. It's just noisy, it's smelly.
Right, it's the city that never sleeps.
I'm not surprised with all the racket and that.
Paris, the city of love, the most romantic city in the world.
Not really. I remember seeing an old woman in McDonald's in there, and it put me off. That's where that thing happened, where the old woman was.
Tell us.
We talked about it before. The old woman in McDonald's.
Yeah, what happened?
She was sat in the corner there with her legs open, no knickers on. Right?
Oh God!
That's Paris.
Did that put you off your cheeseburger?
Next city, where next?
Have you been to, I don't know, the most beautiful city, Venice?
Yeah, I've been there, yeah.
It's good?
No.
Why?
Because they sell it to you as if it is a romantic city.
Where did you see it? Sold?
No, I saw it on when I was growing up. Right, remember 321 with Ted Rogers?
Yeah, of course.
It used to be one of the star prizes on there.
Right.
And they'd say, "Let's show you the video. Let's see what you're going to. Let's see where you're going to be loving it for a couple of weeks." And he'd show you this scene of like the gondolas and all the city lit up at night, like a man and woman sat on a boat loving it and stuff.
Yeah.
I went there, bin bags everywhere.
Play a record.
Oh, it's a mess.
Play a record.
It's London.
That is Wish You Were Here with Carl Pilkington.
Alright.
It's London flooded.
Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Stop on XFM. Carl's back. He's cheering up a little bit because I think he's vented his spleen a little bit on cities around the world that aren't as good as Manchester. So is any of your family left in Manchester? Because they all moved away, didn't they? You came here. Your dad's moved to Wales, for Christ's sake. Well, your family are all around the. Brother joined the army to get anywhere. Just take me anywhere.
We don't know where he is.
His sister's moved away, so no
Ireland.
one. Yeah, there you go. You see. So that's just one family. that's one family who love Manchester.
Exactly.
All right.
Tell you what, Steve.
Go on.
What I did find out in the week.
Yeah.
World record, right? Person with the longest trump.
With the longest what?
Wind fart.
Right.
Right. 2 minutes 42 is the world record.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I'm immediately thinking about a relative of yours who I'm sure did longer than
Who
that.
still lives in Manchester.
Auntie Nora.
Now, Auntie Nora did it for her in 5 minutes, wasn't it?
Starfighter for 5 minutes. But unfortunately, she was the only person in the room. Whereas I think, which one's alive, Ross or Norris McWhirter?
I don't know actually.
He has to be there.
Yeah, I think he actually has to.
He'd have to be there.
Would you want to be there?
Well, he'd have sort of equipment and looking at his watch, going, finish. He goes, yeah. He goes, well, that was 4 minutes.
Did she go from like a size 10 to a size 6? Did she show some old dresses?
Like a hovercraft.
Exactly.
In a big dress.
Yeah,
just slightly off. Yeah. So, it has to be invigilated.
But again, you know, how was the Guinness Book of World Records one invigilated? I mean, who was supervising that?
He said I can fart for 2 minutes. They went, well, we've got to see this. Went round, and he just probably let it rip. It's probably circular breathing. He's probably sort of sucking in air and swallowing it as he's going, and it's a continuous one, isn't it? It's not like, yeah.
I mean, it said, you know, that's how Nora's happened. Me Auntie Nora. She had a little bit of wind. It went on for like 2.5 minutes.
Sure.
That's when she called me ma'am.
As it was still going on.
And said, there's something not right here.
I'm leaking.
She said, oh, can you send your dad round? You know, my dad.
Yeah.
Sent to me ma'am.
With a cork.
And
with a lighter. I think this would be the best one.
I want to show the kids something.
he said, I'll be there in a bit, get the windows open. But what it was down to, because I was talking to
Is
my
she
mum
the
and
one
dad
with the
about
split tennis ball?
Yeah.
We're not talking about that again.
I was talking to my mum and dad about it, saying, you know, why do you think it happened and that? And it's because she never chucks food away, right? And she'll sort of mash it all up, and she's got all these ice cream tubs in the fridge that are just full
Cabbage
of like
water.
old mashed up food.
Really?
And she prepares everything. Right, she doesn't work, she's retired now, she's got nothing to do all day, but everything's got to be ready
Still
for
calls in
her.
sick.
Do you know what I mean? Everything's got to be done. Even though, if you're going round to her house, and you're going there for tea, it's like, what time are you coming? And it's like, well, I don't know, maybe 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, you're
Well,
late,
I need
because
to
you're late
know,
when
I
you
need
have to
to
meet
know.
us at 5 or 6.
Do you know what I mean? That's what...
So, when you say she mashes up food, she literally takes the remnants of a dinner, could be sort of some...
anything.
And just smashes it all up into a...
Yeah.
And then what does she do with it?
Put it in the fridge, and she's got in the fridge, it's like January, February, March, she's got all these ice cream boxes that are just full of...
But she doesn't... She reheats it and eats it.
Oh, then she'd, yeah, put
I
it in
thought
a
she was
pan.
just keeping it as a
No, no,
souvenir
no, no.
of each meal she'd had.
No, put it in a pan, warm it up.
Oh,
And that's what it
intense.
is, it's just...
A lot of vegetation, is it?
Yeah.
Why does it only happen once, or does she save it up once a year, just let it go?
I don't know. Well, she is mad,
Yeah, she sounds potty.
she doesn't answer the phone anymore in case there's a burglar. Checking if she's in. And they won't come round.
Yeah.
Mental.
Well,
Mental.
they can't be sure then, can they?
What do you mean?
Well, if there's no, okay, well, maybe it's someone just... They are in, but they're hiding, whereas if Auntie Nora goes, it's Auntie Nora. We can nick... She'll be farting. We can sneak in when she does a loud one. Because we'll be aware of the telly. What's stopping it? It's got a valance round it. It's got caught on the cat.
So have we got a recap on Rockbusters?
No, just do. Has anyone got the right answers? Has anyone got the right answers?
Let me just check here. Here's one from someone who just says he's given an answer. Answer to number 1, I. Number 2, don't. Number 3, care.
Right. Okay. Is he close? Has anyone got 3 answers?
I can't find one with 3 answers.
So again, you've done something wrong, Carl.
No. No.
This isn't radio. This isn't radio. Play a record.
There you go. Someone's got it.
Give it to them.
Fine. Okay. Give us the clues again. We'll give the answers straight away. No fanning around.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really pointless.
Number 1.
Yeah.
All the police cars are on fire.
BS.
BS.
Yeah. What was that?
I can think of something.
Go on.
Blazing Squad.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Right. The director of 28 Days Later is shouting about sleeping outside.
Yeah.
That's Dan Yell Bedingfield. Right?
Danielle Bedingfield.
Right. We'll never let him do this again.
I told you I washed my hands of it.
I know, but I
Why
just
did you let
thought
him? Why do you?
because he was grumpy.
But this is what happens. Look what's happened. Danielle Bedingfield. That's what happened.
The director of so Danny Boy, so Dan, right? All that for Dan. That's shouting about being Dan Yell Bedingfield, right? What's the last one?
He wants to be a sailor. Why is that?
Yeah.
Beyonce.
What does that mean?
Beyonce. He wants to be on the sea.
Play record. You're never doing it again. You've just signed your death warrant.
What have we done?
You're never doing Rockbusters again. And if Monkey News, they would ban that as well. And we're serious this time.
So Joe in Catford. Stuff off to you.
Oh,
He's even doing the shout out.
You won. Well done on that.
What have we done, Rick? What have we done?
Many years ago.
There's a little sailor fella. He wants to, join the Navy. Why? Beyonce. Knowles is his surname.
Yeah.
Midshipman Knowles. Now, Carl, we're going to do another edition, I think, of Wish You Were Here, because that really cheered you up, didn't it?
So,
where else you been? Have you been around Europe, haven't you? You've been to any hot country? You've been to Greece? Turkey?
Gone Turkey, yeah.
Yeah.
Gone to Turkey. Little fellas. Little midgets working in the canteen in the hotel I was in.
Okay.
Hassling Suzanne as well.
Okay. Have you been to Scotland?
Once for the Edinburgh Festival.
Go on.
That's where I looked out in my hotel room, saw a traffic warden putting a ticket on some bin bags.
Brilliant.
Because they'd gone into the road.
So that's Turkey, Scotland. What about places here? Have you been to the West Country where we?
Have you been to my neck of the woods, Bristol?
I've been. What else is around there?
Bath.
Been to Bath. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you make of it?
Once you've been, well, they don't need to go again because it's sort of old and they don't change anything.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
That'll be
Once
the
you've
Roman
been-
spa he's talking about.
Right.
I think. What about Brighton?
Not gay people.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Next week on Wish You Were Here, we'll go to some other places where there are gay people.
Fascinating.
Brilliant.
Another extraordinary insight there. Carl, could we have some monkey news?
Well, just before we do monkey news, right? Can I do a little psychological test on you?
On me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's brilliant. This. Someone emailed it in.
Brilliant.
Right. Little story with a question at the end.
Okay.
Right. Right.
This is going to be so annoying.
No, it's not. Honestly.
Well, it is, because you're going to think it's science and it's going to be trite.
All right. Well.
Go on.
Right. Little story first. Right. There's this funeral. Right. And this girl was at a funeral.
Same funeral?
Yeah.
Right.
It was a mother's funeral.
Oh, yeah.
Right. She met this fella who she didn't know. Right. But she thought this fella who she met was amazing. She didn't know him. Right. But she thought he was brilliant. Right. Like a dream fella.
Right.
And she fell in love with him. Right. But never asked for his number, his phone number. Right. And she couldn't find him. Now, a few days later, the girl killed her own sister. Right?
Yes.
Question is, why did she do that?
Okay, well, it's one of those stupid things then, isn't it? So it's not logic, it's It's what am I thinking?
No, it's not. Seriously, it's a proper, it's a proper
real
mental
logic.
test. It's a proper mental test.
A mental test. It is a bit mental.
So you understand the story, yeah?
I kind of. Let me just get it right. So there's a funeral. A girl goes to the funeral of her mother. She meets the guy, or
She meets the guy at the funeral.
She meets the guy.
He looks alright.